Another day, another vlog. Welcome back, or welcome to the vlogs if you guys are new. My name is Nikki. I post weekly videos sharing everything about life as somebody that really just values intentionality and making the most of the mundane at times. I feel like the more I film, the more I'm realizing I just want to have fun with social media, because I think, at least for me, sometimes I fall into the trap of, oh, what do I need to post to grow, or just all of these other things. So really just getting back to the why of it all. And that's because I love creating, I love connecting and community and all of those good things. That was a intro and a half, but yeah, today is Friday the 16th, I believe. This is not our usual setup because we are in North Carolina. We spent the week here with my boyfriend's family. One, because we try and come down at least once over the summer. This is definitely on the earlier side, but we decided to make a trip because for Christmas, his mom surprised us with tickets to go see Teddy Swims, because we put her onto him last summer when we were here, and it just so happened he was coming to North Carolina. So we just made a trip out of it, spent the week here. I wish I could report back on how the concert was, but it was thunderstorming. So I think the venue policy was if it hit a certain threshold, they had to cancel it or postpone it. So they rescheduled it for June 1st, which I think is about 2 weeks away. So we're checking airfare and everything to see if it makes sense for us to come back in 2 weeks. TBD on that. We are getting ready to head out. His mom found a sailboat cruise thing. We originally wanted to go at sunset, which was at 6:30, but that one got sold out. So we're going a little bit early. Quickly put my hair up, got my brows done. So might just add a little bit of brow gel and mascara because it is very, very hot outside. I really enjoyed our week here. It was so quiet, restful, just a nice break to get out of the city. And I think I'm realizing that more and more, is that I think the city can be so great. And I want to say I've shared this in previous videos that I never originally saw myself living in the city, and it just so happened that career and relationships kind of took off there, and it was the next natural step to take. And I've definitely grown to appreciate it, and I think creating my own routine and getting familiar with things that I want to do, because especially for people our age, I feel like nightlife and drinking is so huge, and those are things that are not really what I like to do. So finding other avenues, because it's New York City, chances are if you have an interest, there's something for it. Also been really fun, but I think also sometimes too, the city can be a lot. And I think in order to maintain that appreciation, you have to leave it every now and then. I'll do a little mascara. I made sure to lather on the sunscreen. Wanted to start off the vlog as we wrap up the trip. I'll get some things when we're on the boat. I think we'll probably go out to dinner since it'll be our last night, because our flight leaves at 7. Boarding starts at 6:30. It's a small airport, so we're planning to get there around 6, because we haven't had any issues, luckily, with the real ID stuff, which I'm glad that we're heading back on Saturday. Gives us the full day to relax. And also we're meeting up with my sister later on Saturday, so that will be really nice. And then we also have Sunday as a rest day before jumping back into the routine. We're gonna head out in a little bit, so I'll finish the rest of my mascara. The outfit is very, very simple. I've kind of been wearing a variation of this the whole trip just jeans, either a t-shirt or a tank. Hair's been up, throw some flip-flops on, and that has been very, very nice. So I will catch you guys in a little bit. Morning, 5 a.m. wake up call. We leave for the airport in 20 minutes. So time to pack up all this stuff. I think I was wearing this same thing when I started the vlog, but believe it or not, it is Saturday and we are still in North Carolina. I think the last thing I filmed was when it was 5 a.m. and we were getting ready to leave. So we get to the airport to find out that our flight got canceled. They are telling people it was because of weather, but then when we went to the counter and spoke to someone directly, they said, I guess they've been so short-staffed with pilots, and I guess the pilots that they had were working a long time or something like that, to the point where they were just so exhausted, and they have a policy of how tired you can be in order to fly. And I guess the pilot who was supposed to fly the plane needed some rest, so they ended up canceling the flight, and there was supposed to be another one at 12, but they oversold it by 8 tickets, so we most likely would have been not on it and on standby. But it all ended up working out, so now we're flying back tomorrow at 5 p.m., which is totally fine. The only downside is that we had plans to meet up with my sister tonight because we were gonna go see a rooftop movie. One of our favorite childhood films is New York Minute with Mary-Kate and Ashley, so that was the one they were showing today. So unfortunately it didn't end up working out, but I sent my sister all 3 tickets, so I think she ended up finding 2 friends to go with her. Glad that it didn't go to waste. It is a little after 5. The press-on life of nails that I had was not for me, and since we're down here, I've been doing my nails a lot by myself when we're home, and I just kind of wanted to treat myself a little bit. They had an appointment. I'll probably still stick to my red that I do probably every single time. All worked out because I feel like this week, since I just started a new job less than a month ago, I still had meetings and they would be in the middle of the day, so it was kind of hard to plan things to do around it. So I'm actually kind of glad that we are still here because it gave us, we had today and then we have all day tomorrow we're gonna get brunch. We went to kind of the beach area today. I said it feels a little bit more like a vacation. Let's go get our nails done. Happy Sunday. It's the 18th. We're leaving today. We triple checked our flight to make sure everything was all good. It's almost 2 o'clock right now. I think we're gonna head down to the beach as part of our last excursion. It's so hot here, so just threw on white tank, jeans, and my sneakers. I was wearing some sandals before, but bare feet in an airport does not sound like a good combo. I also have a cardigan to throw on because I think even though it's super nice here, we're gonna be flying in to something that's a little bit colder. Let's go enjoy our last few hours here. Happy Wednesday. It's currently the 21st. I feel like we kind of jumped back in time with the seasons. It is only 50-something degrees. I had to whip out my winter sweater, but luckily it's not raining. I have my umbrella just in case, but currently walking to the park where my boyfriend and I do our weekly, nightly meetups because we're Luckily, not that far from each other. We are back at our apartment and I'm about to get dinner started before hopping in the shower. One, I am fully in charge tonight, so I'm excited. And two, this is a recipe that I've seen all over social media and it looks so good and simple, so I wanted to try it out. It's the feta tomato pasta. I'll follow the recipe because I have been known to not have the greatest results when it comes to cooking, but really? So while it's in the oven, I'm gonna take a quick shower, but I at least wanted to get it started.